Hello, everyone. Welcome to another solo stream with me, Mandi Hutchinson. Yeah, I'm expected to see my regulars in the chat to help me out today. I'm playing, what am I playing today? It's a Wonderful World, Corruption and Ascension, and I'm playing it solo. So for those who don't know, welcome to the channel. I am not a solo player, and you're like, yes, but we've seen you play solo games. That's because of the circumstance. It's the only way that I'm going to get games played. So solo it is. I'm not very good at it, but that's okay. We're here to have fun, and I'm hoping that you can all help me. If you've played the game, be like, oh, throw out some ideas. This channel, totally okay. This is not a tutorial. We're just here to have fun, kind of plugging away through the game because I've only played it solo once, and we're playing with the expansion. So hi to everybody. Hopefully you have had a great week. This is the last day of my week, so I'm excited for the weekend. But yeah, lots of games to play. Lots of Marvel Champions, I think, in my future, but we'll see. So I think we should jump in. Oh, Ben's on there. Once again, we find our heroine Paladin Mandi in a desperate struggle against the evil cardboard menace. Ha 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 ha. Outnumbered 2-1 against the villainous Dr. Base game and his mischievous henchman plus expansion. It is unknown who will prevail in this classic struggle of human versus cardboard. That would be an accurate summation of what is going to happen and how I feel. For those who watch regularly, you know, very rarely do I have a, come out on top, but that's okay. I come out on top and then I get to chat with you and we have fun. So thanks for that, Ben. It's always very entertaining. Okay, so now I'm going to do the solo scenario for this. So you can play it just regular solo, but you can also play it with a scenario in the base game as well as the expansion. So I'm going to be playing the scenario with the expansion. So we have some new cards that are coming out as well as the original cards. So we'll go through that quickly. All right, let's pop on over to the game screen. Boop, there we go. So you can see that I have everything laid out, and I'll quickly kind of go over what everything is and just an overall sense of how to play. Bear in mind, I'm not teaching. This is just, well, we need to learn the rules to the game, so to speak. So here we go. Well, hello, Tracy. Thanks for joining. Always a pleasure and delight to see you as well. Ben, Tracy, hoping some of the others pop by. So let's go to, you'll see that I have out the original cards, and these are the new cards, the Corruption and Ascension cards, and for the most part, they're laid out the same with a few changes. So you can also see the board with some colored cubes, some red ones down here, some tokens, and you can see the piles that I've made. And now this only happens in the solo game. So each of these have 8 cards. And I'm going to be using these to draft, so to speak, because in the original game we do a draft. Obviously, I can't do that solo. This is what's going to happen here. But we will get to all of that. I don't want to inundate you with heavy rules and things right at the beginning. So let's go to here. So you can see some of the cubes I was talking about, and they are in a specific order, and I'll tell you that works when we get to the turn where I have to go through and kind of produce. And you'll see there are some symbols at the top. In the solo game, those work a little differently. I'll explain when we get there, okay? And you can see up close the tokens and the red. Now we'll go to the right. So these are the new cards here. Now I know they don't generally go there, but I thought it would be easier for the stream if they were there so you could see them. And then you can see the rest of the cubes. Oh, you don't belong there. And yeah, so let's go to the player board. So here's my player area. So this is where you're going to see a few changes. So I'm starting with the, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, I'm sorry, this is like my base, so I'm building from this card here, so I can get more resources when we produce. So this is what I'll get if I build 0 cards, but obviously we want to do more than that. So that is very important to keep an eye on. And we're playing with side B, so apparently for the scenarios you have to play on side B, and this one is from the expansion, so the Corruptions and Ascension expansion. So there we go, and I'm playing Nations of Oceania. I thought that was lovely. Then we have the cards set up. So these are not built yet, so to speak, but I will flip them over. So you'll see these ones match the original, and I won't flip them all, but these ones match the new ones. So in the scenario, it tells you to pick these specific cards to play with, and the goal is to build all of these. If you don't build them, well, you're not going to win the game. But if you build them and get a certain amount of points, well, then they tell you what kind of player you are. So, well, hello, Mom Gamer. Thanks for joining. You came at a good time. We're just quickly going over the rules. So you'll notice these aren't significantly different, I don't think. So, sorry, these aren't significantly different from the original. You'll see some symbols you may not have seen before, like this one here, which reduces how much income you get of that specific type. And combinations of cards give you points and potentially even more required for you to build them. Okay. Tracy, okay, I'm fully here now. Well, hello, hello, hello. I know everyone's kind of finishing work, and I don't normally stream this early, but I know people are busy, so we're trying to get it in quickly. It's not too late. So these, because the area I'm working with, I apologize. I will try to make it clear which ones I'm building, so I might slide these down so you can see which ones I'm building, and then they'll move over here once I've officially built them. So let's go back to the main game screen, and I'm going to read you the scenario, and then we're going to start. Okay, and I'll explain as I go what I'm doing. So I'm playing Scenario 1, The Era of Robots, and this is from Corruption and Ascension expansion. Grand Vizier, there are news reports that servants have kidnapped their employers, and that workers are abducting their managers at an exponential rate. What is really going on here? The Grand Vizier responded embarrassed. Well, it seems that remuneration based on trust and gratitude between free citizens is colliding with a resurgence of social antagonisms. The supreme leader was shocked. What you are telling me makes no sense. In a perfect society such as ours, there cannot be any conflict between the classes. Be that as it may, I will liberate humanity from servitude, putting machines to work in their place. Even animals will find freedom and be replaced by robots. So, it's saying I need Grand Robot, Telekinesis, Robot Factory of the new cards, which I have here. Security, Automatons, Robot Assistants, and Robotic Animals from the previous or base game, which I have here. So in order for me to, well, let's just go, I mean, we want to aim for gold, but let's be clear, I'll be happy to get bronze. So I need 95 VPs or more to be successful, in addition to making sure that I build all of these cards. So we're just going to put that over here because that's probably not going to happen. But I want to let you know that if you are playing and you are excellent or, pretty good at solo, that's what you want to go toward. Well, hey, David, thanks for popping in. Today's probably a busy day. I know you were messaging me, so unfortunately it's just so wild getting courses ready for a session I'm teaching next week. So nice to see you. So maybe bronze, but always gold in our hearts. Aw, see? Now I'm not doing any more hearts. Last time I did hearts on the stream, I was told it looked like a pile of poop. Not in a bad way. People were kidding. But we'll just do this. Heart. And that will suffice. I think I'm just going to get a button and press it. Anyway, you didn't come to hear me talk about hearts. You came to hear me see me play the game. Okay, here we go. So, first things first, and like I said, pop in if you know the game, if I've missed something, or hey, you just want to help me out. Totally fine here. These are not built, so just to not confuse people, we're going to just, oh, sorry. Something flew on my lip. There we go. We're just going to do this, and hopefully you can see it. Actually, I think I might have to do this. Burp, 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 burp. Might just have to layer them a little bit, which I don't love doing, but it's the only way you're going to be able to see these. But then I'll be able to determine after this which ones I want to build, just so it's not confusing. Okay, so I'm sorry, but that's, I think, as good as it's going to get. So if it's covered, we'll put it out after. And then this is going to go down here. Okay, so first things first. So, and I should probably say this properly, but there are specific phases. So we don't do the draft phase. This is why we have these piles of cards. So I think I said we had 8. So is it 8 or 5? Hold on. Hold on. I may have miscalculated. So, sorry. 8 piles with 5 cards in each. Ooh, can't talk. So 2... I can put it here from the new version, or the expansion, and these are from the old. All right, so now. Always the charmer, David. Yes. So now I get to look at these cards, and I won't put them all down because there are a lot of them, to determine which ones I want to keep, but I could discard. So I could discard either of the cards. I have to discard 2, and then I'll be able to draw cards depending on which ones I choose. So I can either draw 5 of the base game cards if I discard 2, or draw 3 of the new cards. So there's a difference, but I have to draw all of one type. So we have to get these built. Ooh, boy. I need a lot of green. it looks like. So I apologize. I don't know the technical. That looks like science. We're going to say that's science, I think. And let's see. So I could discard cards. Now, what I have right now is awful. None of these are the cards of my dreams. But I think I will keep... So I have to discard 2 for sure. So I'm going to, and I'll just throw them to the side. So I'll discard 2 cards of... Doesn't matter. I'm just discarding 2 cards. And I think I'm going to draw 5 of the new. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're thinking, oh, that's awesome. I don't get to keep all 5. I need to choose 1 out of the 5 and discard the rest. Oh boy, but I could discard 1 that I just got. No, we don't want that. Okay. Wow, this took a turn. I really need green, and none of these are green. Oh. Okay, well, if that's not going to fly, let's see if we can get some resources. So I will keep this one, and I will discard the rest. So I could keep doing this to flush through the cards and see what I have, but then it's going to leave me with less and less, it'll leave me with fewer cards than what I have. So, David, the charmer, that's what they say about me. Wahaha. Okay, so I don't really like any of these cards, but I'm afraid if I keep discarding, I will literally have 3 cards left. Don't love any of these options. But I think I want to discard them just to get resources. Yeah, so what can happen here, and I don't know, hopefully you can see it on this screen. I might put it up here. I can discard to get these. So however many I discard, I can get that resource and put it directly on one of the cards to build. So the blue one's kind of a bit of a waste, but I don't really want to worry about building it right now. Right now I want to get these cards out. So with that being said, I'm going to discard all of them, and I'm going to get a blue, a yellow, a black, and a gray. And then those cards are going to go bye-bye. They are gone. And now I have to place these on here, or they're going to go here, and I can't move them after that. So we want to make sure that I'm placing. Well, the blue, it's going to go there. But if I get 5 cubes here, I could instantly trade for a red cube. That's really the only way you're going to get it, unless it's a bonus on a card. I have a yellow. Hello. I do have a black. And I have a gray. So that's unfortunately what's going to happen. It's not great. So you think, that's it. Not exactly. We do it again. So that's why there are 8 and there are 4 rounds. So I do this twice per round. So now I get to do the same thing. Pick up another pile. So this game goes pretty fast. And the way that I'm going, it's not going well. Ooh, I have a green. But I have to get rid of 2 cards. This is so frustrating because I need a specific color, so it's wild. Although, I also want to see what I can produce. Oh, this one is great. Planetary Archives is so good. It gives me green when it produces, which I kind of need right now. So I'm kind of thinking I want to keep this one. And I know it's not built, so I'm just going to put it here. So, you know what? Just to save room and this doesn't look ridiculous, I'm going to do... Let's do a little rearranging here. There we go. So, oopsie. There we go. So hopefully you can see that. And then when I build them fully, I'll put them here. Okay, so that was one that I put down. Now, sorry, I guess I should have held that and I could have gotten rid of cards in my hand. I will do that, actually. I'm going to get rid of 2 cards. And this time, I'm going to draw 3 of the expansion cards. You never know. But I only get to keep 1. Oh, for the love of Pete. Like, why? These cards are so hard. Dude. I'm okay. Sure. None of them are the cards of my dreams, so... Oh, my goodness. How's work going on that Mandi soundboard? Is that for me or David? Because, oh my goodness. I don't know how that's going to pan out. All right, so I'm stuck with 3 cards now. Both are not good. So I think I will... Sorry, all are not good. I'm just going to discard and try and get a red. So I'm going to get rid of these to get the resources. And you're wondering, why didn't you keep them? I have enough on my plate currently, and it's not going well. So let's do that. And... I will put the 2 blue here, so working toward getting a red cube. I do have a green cube. Let's work on, ideally, something that gives me green. So ideally, let's work on this one. Okay, so that's it for that portion of the round, and that is the draft, technically, into the planning. We skip the draft and do the planning, so that's the planning phase, excuse me. So now is production. Yeah, so unfortunately, because I didn't finish anything, I probably should have done that so I could produce something, but I didn't. So now I'm going to produce. So it's sad because it's just what's here. So I'm going to get 2 gray. And you notice these go in order. So we're going to do them in order, and there's a reason. So one's going to go here. And one here. Well, I was hoping to finish that one, but I might. But I don't think... well, you know what? Let's see how it goes. I don't think I'll get production for it, but it'll be out for next round. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next one. It's black, so I do get one of those. And it looks like this is the one that's going to take it. Wow, this is a heavy one here. And I get a green. Woohoo! Oopsie. Yay, I finished one. Whoop, 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 whoop. So because I finished one, that happens right away. So and I'll explain a little bit what's going on that card. So let's put those back. And let's go over to the player board. All right, so you'll see here, this is one of the newer cards, the Corruption and Ascension cards. And you will see that there is, one of the hexes has a cross through it, the gray one specifically. So now when I produce gray, I get one less. Not so much of a big deal for the gray cubes, but I mean, obviously you don't want to get too many of those or you're going to get nothing. So now I'm going to produce 3 of the black cubes, 3 of the green, and just 1 of the gray. And there's nothing here, otherwise I would have gotten a bonus. There's nothing. So we're ready for next round. If I had done that in advance and we hadn't reached a specific color yet, let's say blue, I could have gotten a blue cube because I hadn't finished the production. So sometimes timing is really important here. So let's go back to the game. I'm seeing things like it's not the card of my dreams. Yes, so far the cubes of my dreams, the cards of my dreams, this isn't going well for me at all. I have to finish these in the next round. So this doesn't really matter, I guess, for this because it doesn't matter for the movement of cards, but normally in the base game, right, this would tell you which way you're going to draft. So we're not doing that. Okay, look at that. Round 1, done. Dice rolls. Let's not talk about dice rolls, Tracy. Those are terrible. Dice and I just do not get along, okay? All right, so we're doing it all over again. So you can play, this is super quick. I'm, getting ahead of myself here, but I like this kind of solo. It's just me and the game, which is kicking my butt right now, but that is okay. So let's have a plan going in. I've built this one. Is that too close? I don't want that to be confusing. So I've built that one. We need more stuffs. Right now, not so good. And I don't even have any scoring things. So, what do I need to make this happen? So right now, I could discard 2 cards. I think I'm going to discard 2 cards here. And I'm going to draw... Oh, I really should draw the new ones just in case I get something really good. 1. So I'll draw 3 of these ones. These ones actually have some pretty good scoring at the end. Although right now, it's not looking good for me. I'm not even producing yellow, but this produces so much yellow. This is the card I'm looking at, by the way. If I build that, that's the production. That's pretty sweet. Hey, Amanda, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I might have to keep that card. Oh, it's not really what I wanted to do, but... And if I get rid of anything else, we're going to be in trouble. So I'm actually going to add this to my little area, the consortium. Mistakes were made? Yes, mistakes were already made. I haven't gotten to the poop-a-loop stage yet. It's getting there. And I'm going to discard these for their cubes. So I'm going to get 2 black cubes and a gray. And again, I have to place those out. And a green. Sorry, I said gray. Green. Oh, I really need to start working on stuff. This is not going well. Ideally, these should have been built. Some of these should have been built in the first round, so I did not do that effectively, in my opinion. So, for the love of Pete. Yeah, where is Pete? Pete hasn't made an appearance today. What's happening? So, sorry, I'm on to the next pile for this particular round. Well, hello. My dog wants to say hello, but I'm a little busy. So, let us... Oh, good gravy. I don't like any of these cards, to be honest, but... Question mark? I'm not going to be producing a ton of gray next round. Blue I could use. Oh my goodness, but I really need to get this card out. Oh, and I should have put the black on that card. That's okay. We'll figure that out. So I'm going to discard these two cards. And I'm actually going to pick 5 of the regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the base cards. I only get to pick 1. Oh, and they're all really good. So if I do that one, I can get that extra gray that I need. So if I keep this green one, sorry, the one that gives me a green if I toss it. So I keep the 1. And I think what I'm going to do is, see, some of these are really good. 25 points. This is where you have to focus. It's not happening for me at the moment. I need a Mandyism shirt. A soundboard shirt. My goodness, I'm going to be rich with all this stuff. Son of a biscuit. Can I tell you, I actually got that from a photographer that used to work with us on Stiford Games. He used to do the videos for us as well. And his name was Paul. And Paul, was an older gentleman, had, grandkids and whatnot. I got that from him. He says it all the time, and I got it. So thanks, Paul, for that saying. I can't get it out of my mind. So I'm not keeping any of these cards, and I think I'm going to attempt. So I'm just going to take all the cubes. I'm actually not building any of these. I can't. Honest to goodness, like I'm already struggling, and we're not even that deep in it. Ugh, yeah, mistakes were made. I don't want to talk about it. It's not good. But I did build one, which is nice. Yay. And this. Okay, so this one, robotic animals. Hey-o. I have all the cubes on it. And it goes here. So just in time for some production. It's only worth 2 points, so I need to step it up a little bit there. So, okay. So now we've got that. It's not looking great. We're in round 2, and it's bad. I really should be building some of those bigger cards, and we're going to talk about that after. Oh, wow. This is not good at all. Anyway, there's no point about lamenting about it, so let's get to business and produce. Oh, wow, I did so much better in my practice game last night. Yee. All right, so I'm going to be getting, so we're going to start with the gray cubes on the left. And I'm supposed to technically get 3, but because of this little friend here, I'm only going to get 2. So that negates any fun things that I would have received. Boo earns. And you know what? Maybe I should come to the player board so you can actually see what it is that I am doing. There we go. So I took the 2 of the gray. Sorry, I don't know why that screen's so dark. I'll have to fix the lighting on that next time. So because I lost one from that card, so that's one of the new cards there. And that corruption, I tell ya. I'm going to put the 2 gray there. So this card's coming along nicely. I'm here for it. Sacre bleu. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that online. Now that I say that, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. Tracy, look what you made me say. I'm just kidding. Then we have the black cubes. So I'm going to get 2. Actually, I get 3 of those. And I'm here for that. Now, yellow cubes I don't have. And this is unfortunate because I really would have liked to make this happen. Alas, it wasn't meant to be. Green cubes. It's too bad. If I could have got 2, that would have been great. Now we're on to green, and I am going to produce 3 of those. It's a slow crawl, everybody, but, well, you know how my games go. See, I don't even know the things I'm saying. Thanks, Ben. Let's go get to business and produce. Wow, I just realized how bad that sounds, but I meant it in a very good way. Question mark? Okay, I have nothing that's producing right now. Oh, this is terrible. I could get this out. I mean, both options are sucky. So I could do this. 1, 2, 3. Robot assistance gets built. I mean, it's one of the ones I have to build. Unfortunately, I don't get a bonus for it. Oh, actually, I should have got a bonus for this card. So let's go back. So here, you'll notice, this is the bonus. You get those right away, and I did not. So that gives me one of these tokens, which is a point at the end of the game, but some cards require payment or give you points for having them in the game. So I should have taken that. And this one is now going to give me a gray cube for every gray building. Unfortunately, I only have the 1 so far, but it negates that corruption that I received earlier. Okay. All right. I mean, it's not, it is. Yellow, I'm not even producing anything, which is terrible because I could have finished this card. And blue, wow, again, nothing. Oh, God. We're in round 3. Wow, this is bad. Like, I'm hoping I get it together and then just bang, bang, bang. It just happens. It's not looking promising, however, at the moment. So, it is what it is. Okay, so let us... Hmm. Let me think for a second here. Okay, I don't know what I'm thinking. I need to grab a card here so I can look at the things and do the things. Right now, I need to finish some cards. Seriously, it's a problem, and I'm concerned. So I need yellow. Wow, how am I going to get all this green? I need to get this card out to get the green. I need this card to get the yellow and the blue. I'm all over the place. Can I get anything out right now? And... Why? Why? I could try to do this one. Oh my goodness. So bad. Okay, I'm going to discard 2. Maybe? Question mark? I'll discard these 2 to draw 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only get to keep 1. Yay. But if it's yellow, this is amazing. It is. Yeah, I know. I'm tossing a lot of cards, and I feel my strategy here is not wise. Wow, I did so much better in my last game. It's not going well. Ooh. Okay, I just need to discard. So let's get rid of that to get a yellow cube. I really want to finish this card, and I'm a little annoyed that I didn't do that. So I could toss 2 green here. Oh, this is bad, everybody. FYI, this is so bad. I'm gonna have so little points. Wow. Yeah, this isn't going well. Now, I could try and get... Oh, wow. But I'm still missing that red cube, which I technically could get, but it's not producing anything for me, which is my concern. And at this point, it's only going to get me 6 points. Don't know how I feel about it. Although I still need to complete it, so I don't even know. I don't even know. I need a yellow cube, which is obviously not happening right now. I need production. So this should be my focus. So let's get rid of 2 cards to get... This is not a good way to do this, by the way. It's so bad. And this one to get a blue. Yeah, see? So they're going to get built. Oh, no, but not before I produce it again. Ugh. All right, let's scroll this down a bit because I know it's coming. Loop. All right, and I get to do one more. Oh, I forgot. I have another one. Woo-wee. Oh, yes. No, you're not bad. No, you all are good luck. And I'd be in tears. Why am I so terrible? Actually, I don't care that much about it. As long as we're having fun, that's my jam. That is my jam. Wow, 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 wow. These cards suck, and I can't finish them in 2 rounds. I'm trying to see what I can get. Oh, this gives me a red, but negates green. Nope, you're not happening today. Oh, that's a really nice one, too. Okay, stop getting distracted, Mandy, at these cards of my dreams. They're not, but... So, ideally, if I get rid of these 2 blue cards, I can get a red, which will finish this. I may not discard anything. I don't need these gray ones, actually, so I might just discard these gray ones and take 3 of these. Maybe I'll find something that I want to build. I doubt it. And that did not give me the card of my dreams at all. Wow, that took a turn. So I'll keep this one, and guess what? More wasting my energies here. It's so bad what I'm doing. Oh, I really want to do this one, but I can't afford it. Nope. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. So I'm getting rid of these 2 to get those 2 blue cubes. I feel like I'm not really showing you a lot of the game here because I just keep tossing cards, but I'm figuring it out. So now, let's go to the player board. There we go. You'll see now I have 5 blue cubes because I discarded 2 cards that had the blue that I could take as resource. But now once you get to 5, you have to toss these away. And you get a red, so a red cube. So red is the only one that can kind of hang out here, and you can decide to put it somewhere later. However, in this case, I actually do need it on a specific card, so it's going to go out right away. Next, I have 2 cards here I could build. I don't like that one. Oh, that's kind of good, though, if I keep it. Because I'm not getting it done now. If I get rid of this card... So I'm getting rid of another one. That's going to give me a green cube, which I really wanted to get this done, but it's not going to happen today. I tried. So that's going to go like this. And I'm tossing this last one away for a black cube. So I am not using my resources very well at all. I wanted to build this one, but it looks like I'm going to be doing it on this round, and the last round is going to be my saving grace. Maybe? So after all that, I can't build anything, but I might be able to do it now. So, looking at my very sad display of cards right now, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for every gray building. So 4 less 1 because of my corruption. So a total of 3. And I'm hoping I could make some magic happen. I don't actually need gray, so bam. Which is good. So maybe I can get a red one. Ideally, I'd like to get a red one before that produces, but I don't. Actually, it might happen. Oh. So now I have 3 black cubes that I get. But guess what? I don't need these, so 2 of them are, well, actually all 3 are going to go here, and then 5 of them are going away to get me a red cube. And you bet your sweet dollar I'm putting it, oopsie, because red can be a wild. I forgot to mention that as well. So I'm going to put it there to complete the giant robot. Burp, 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 burp. I don't know if that was a good move, but here we are. It gives me 2 points. I mean, it's something. I would have put it here, but I'm not going to finish that one. Yeah, let's just do that. So that has been completed. Hey-oh! This is where I do an air horn like I did on the podcast, but I swear I think Tom was like, what is wrong with you? Come on, who doesn't remember the air horn, like going to the clubs and stuff? Okay, maybe it's just me. Tracy, come on, you're from Toronto. You know what I'm talking about. So because I completed this card, I get these 2 tokens as a, well, hello, thanks for completing me. Yeah, I'm here for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't produce anything, but here we are. Green is going to produce, so I get 3 green. Yay. And I say that as in, like, I'm not doing very well with this situation. So I'm going to place the 2 there, which is going to complete that. And yeah, that I'm not crazy about. This one I kind of like. So this is complete. And what are y'all thinking of the game so far? I know it's kind of hard to follow if you're not familiar with it. I was hoping I tried to do a decent explanation. But totally get it if not. Wow. So this wasn't a super smart thing for me right now, but it does give me 2 green in production. But I'm getting cards for blue cards that I don't have. So it's looking for the symbol here. So that's saying 3 times that symbol. So far, not so good. So I'm not maximizing. See, Tracy, you do remember. Tom has air horn. I know. It's the last podcast, he was all like, I don't know what this is. Sorry. It's my childhood. I remember. All right. So now we're over to yellow. I don't produce. And blue, I also don't produce. Wow, everybody. This is the last round. It's not looking good for me right now. At all. Ben is, in my experience, when someone asks if you remember anything from the club, the only safe answer is no. Do we really want to remember, Ben? Because I can think of, yeah, no, nothing I want to talk about. Oh, goodness, everybody. This is the last round. See how quick this game is? Guarantee you I've probably played something wrong, but I guess we'll find out. Someone will be very kind to leave me a comment and let me know. But I followed the rules. That's what it says. I've just never played it solo. So, right now, ideally, I'd like to finish this card. Well, actually, I need to finish all of these cards. I don't know why I'm saying ideally I'd like to do this. Whatever. I need to finish them all. So, smart now. So, ew. Oh, good gravy. Oh, that's nice. Now this card comes out. So, neuroscience. Let me just go back to the main screen here. My apologies. So, I'm on my second last pile. But I'm feeling this card here. Neuroscience, so good because it gives me green resource times however many of this symbol I have, and I have a lot of these. However, do I build it or should I focus on the things that I actually have to build? David saying, I don't know, I have some memories from the club that aren't unpleasant. I mean, so do I. And I wouldn't say unpleasant, but probably some things that don't always leave us in the best light. I mean, I don't really care what other people say, but at the same time, it's like I also don't want to dredge up things from club days that were, I was a raver as well, so, raves were always fun. That's all I'm going to say about it. Okay, so I'm actually going to toss neuroscience in the mix here. I know you're saying so late in the game. Well, let's hope I build it. I don't lose negative points. I just don't get anything from it. But ideally, I want some more. I want some more of that green stuff so I can get some cards out. I wanted this card out so long ago, but I think we're going to make it happen right now. So, oh, I put that out before I did my discard 2. Apologies. So let's do that now. Oh, that's really good too. So many good cards. That sucks. That's also very good. So let's get rid of 2. And I'm going to take 3 of the new ones. Maybe there's something here that can save me. Oh my gosh. They're so hard. I get to keep 1 of them. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, the scoring, it's so many things going on here that I have to pay attention to. And Tracy, we're talking about the club days, because there are things I don't just know I don't remember, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I know. It's rough. I'm with you on that. So I'm down to 3 cards, which kind of is not great, and I think I better stop there, otherwise I'm going to have no cards left. Although I feel like I just got rid of cards. No, that's what it is. Wow, this is bad. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of Immortality, which gives me a green cube. Ideally, I want this one out. So let's go here. And of course, I don't have another green. I was really hoping to get more green to get this out, but I don't think it's going to happen. Boo earns. Why is this so awful? Yeah, I'm not going to get it. Now, I could discard this card to get a green. However, I think this is this one of the ones I have to finish? Because if it is, I mean, if it's not, I'm getting, nope, it's one of the ones I need to finish to win this scenario. So, as we can see right now, don't think this card's getting done. So, it's not a winning situation for me at the moment. Wow, this is garbage. I'm trying to see if I could get, no, there's no way I can make that happen. Boo, boop, 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 boop. Well, let's get rid of Financial Center, which is going to get me a yellow cube, which is then going to go on to Consortium, which will then complete this card. And that goes there, and that goes here. Hey-oh! And I get, let's go in close on this, I get that, so I get one of these tokens. Now, I don't have anything that uses them right now, but that could change momentarily. I still have one more card to contend with. I don't necessarily know if I want to build it up yet. It's worth 2 points, but do I want to waste resources on it? Not particularly, considering that I'll never be able to build it. So I'm just going to toss it and get a yellow cube. And go there. Okay. Wow. So let's, looks like I'm running out of room. My goodness, I didn't think I'd have this many cards, apparently. Who knew? Okay, well, I still have one more set of cards, so let's go here. Reading the chat now, I just looked over. David, I'm old, I don't remember a lot of things. Probably not worth remembering. David, wait, who are you people? How did I get here? Ha! It's like me, I have like the worst memory ever. What can I say? Ooh, I'm really tempted to just toss 2 of these to draw 5 cards. I'm really hoping I could just, now is where I'm going to have to, oh, hold on. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. And I get to choose one of these. All options point to no thanks. I'm just trying to see if any of these will give me good points. None of these. None of these are good points. What am I going to end up with here? So if I get this card out, that's going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, which I can then complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if I get rid of these, that'll finish this one. Oh, I'm going to have a lot of green in a minute. Oh, no, that's this card. Never mind, got ahead of myself. 8. So that'll be out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it'll just be enough to finish the cards that I have. Poop. This is not good. Wow, this is terrible. Well, I get to keep one of these. I don't even know. None of these are cards I actually want to score. And I won't be able to score because, mind you, if I have something with gray, I could. Gray is good. Let's just put that out. So let's do that. Okay. And then I have 3 cards that I'm going to now just bye-bye to get the green. So just for those jumping in now, this is not a tutorial, and as you can see right now, I am doing terribly. But hey, we're going to roll with it and keep it moving. So let's go to the player board here. So I discarded cards to put 3 green, so 2 went there. 1's going to go here. So this card is done, which I'm happy about. It's coming up just in time. Hopefully you can still see the stuff's there. And yeah, all right, here we go. Buckle up. Do I get any bonuses? I do not. So, unfortunately, you only got to see the 1 card. It's actually 2 cards that I built out from the expansion, and we'll talk about them in a bit more detailed scoring, but this one is based on pairs. Ideally, I would need another black card, but it's not going to happen. So, all right, here we go. So now we'll start with gray. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's for every gray card, -1, so 3. So 1, 2, 1's going to go here. I still need a red for that one, I just realized. Oh no! And that one's complete. I don't know why I bothered, because it doesn't get me points or anything, but hey, I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. And that's great. So the black, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need it on anything here. I only took it so I could. Now that I realize that I probably should have built certain cards. Well, it wasn't going to get me anything anyway. So they're all going to go here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets me that red one that I was looking for, which is going to go bloop here. So this is good. I really should have built more. Yeah, this sucks. Green. I'm going to get a lot of green. A lot. And I'm really regretting not having another card out just in case. So, hi, Sarah. Nice to see you in the chat. Oh, you'll have to watch the full video later. Oh, you've been enjoying the videos. Thank you for doing them, even though it's not your favorite way to play. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I figured, you know what? It's not my favorite way to play. Chat's awesome. We're having fun, and people can actually really see what I'm like when I'm not on camera, because this is literally how I am. I'm like, oh, frustrated and doing terribly, but still having fun. So thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. And if there's any game you want to see, if I have it, which is a high probability, let me know. Send me an email. Okay, so now we're on to green. Okay, green's going to require some concentration here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for every symbol, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Woo-wee! Why couldn't that have been earlier in the game? Wah wah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wow, look at this. Don't you love when this happens at the end of the game? Poop a loop. Yep, there it is. 1, 2. I'm like, ugh, such a waste. See, this is what you don't want. Excess waste, which is exactly what happened. And I didn't even get a red cube out of it. Not that it does anything for me. So I completed both of these. See, this is where I should have had an extra card. I didn't think about that. These are going to go away. I'm just going to put those over here for now, just because we're on the last one. So I've built these. Wow, I don't get prizes for any of these. Wah. And yeah, that's it. So look at that. We are done. So now I'm going to score. Now don't laugh. They gave me this board for scoring. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't fully, oops, it's upside down. I don't fully get it. So I'm just going to use it the way that I think it works. And we're going to go with that. But it does have a fancy marker to use, which I'm all about. Reuse, reuse. So I'm here for it. All right, let's see if I can get that on the screen. So you don't really need to see that, but you do need to see all of that. Okay, so this is where we're going to be looking at these things here on the left, if they're visible, and we're just going to write them down. So I think it's telling us here which of these types of cards, so the symbols here, are scoring, and then if you have tokens, because the tokens themselves are worth points, and multipliers. So, And I think these are the double ones. Yeah, these are the double scored cards with the double. So, Tracy, your question is it me or are the cards in this expansion not as bright as the base game? I don't know. That's a good question. Here, let's compare. No, it could be my weird lighting, to be honest. For some reason, it came up on my screen. It looks really good, but on here it looks a bit darker. I don't know. We'll have to fix that. So hopefully you can see that. So this is a new one. This is the original one. So it is slightly brighter. I have to fix my lighting there. I apologize. But they look the same. It could just be my weird lighting. Is there no scoring app for this? That is a good question. Not that I'm aware of, and if there is, throw it in the chat and throw it my way. But I just do it this way. So don't judge me where I'm putting things. I'm just putting it there because it's easier. But yes, the scoring's a bit of a doozy. Sweet Lord. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is in the expansion. This is not from the base game, FYI. The base game has paper. This comes in the expansion box. So I'll write my name, although you can't see it. I'm going to write it there. And I'm a weird one. I just kind of go all over the place because it's easier. Actually, I should pay attention here. So we have this card here that gives me 6 points for every card that has this symbol and this token. Well, look at that. I have 1. Yeah! So that is a whopping 6 points for me. That's so bad. So I'm not really sure I'm going to write this, but I'm going to write it here. So 6 times 1, which is 6. Sure, we're going to go with that. I don't know if that's right, but it is what it is. That card's done. Now we're going to the next one here. So this is 1 times for every one of these specific tokens. So basically these are going to be worth 2 each, but so I usually put them together. I'm sure I should be putting them in another area, but that's the way I'm doing it. So it's going to be, these are going to be worth 2. So 2, 4, 6. So 6 points for those. So I guess technically it would be 2 times 3, which is 6. All right. Nothing for that one, so no scoring. Here I get a point. Yeah! That's so sad. Let me just make sure. All right, so I'm going to get, actually, let's do all the green ones that have points. So 1, 2, and 4. So I'm just going to write 4 here, make this easier on myself. This one here is 1 point. Oh, everyone, this is so bad. So bad. This is sad. I have not one single blue card, so I get 0. This is a terrible score, by the way, that I'm going to have. It's funny, but it's bad. I'm going to get 6 points for every pair of the gray, so this industry-looking symbol, and the tank. Military, I guess you could say. You get 6 points. Look at that! 6 points! And then, for this, I get 1 point, because there's only 1. Wow, everybody. This is so bad. Like, literally, I'm going to tell you what the book says. Bronze medal is 95 VP plus. I'm lucky to break 20 here, okay? So this is an example of how not to play this game. But I've only played it. This is like my 2nd time. So, and the expansion is not hard. It's just a matter of strategizing. I wasted so much by just discarding cards. I should have built them and then used them for better resources. Yeah, this is a new one, and I appreciate though the reusability, and I also think they're trying to incorporate the previous cards plus the new ones, so that's why it's a lot. But I'm not mad at it. You can reuse it. So let's see here. So 10. Wow, I beat my score from last night by 1 point. So I got 10, 16, 22. Wow, this is worse than when I play it normally, everybody. This is terrible. So, bop, 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 bop. 22 is my final score. Wow, that's really bad. Oh, good gravy. Query the supercomputer to calculate the score. No need, Ben. Do you see how fast that went? Because it was terrible. And Sarah's saying, I always score terribly my first solo games, but hey, at least it's a low bar to beat for your second play. I like this attitude, Sarah. I am here for it. That's exactly right. So we can only go up from here. In my case, sometimes down. But in this case, always go up. We're going to go with that idea. Is it 24? No. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 4? No, it's 22. It's sad. But I appreciate that, the extra 2 So, anyway, so overall, I really like this game. I mean, my score doesn't say that, but I do. And I really like that they introduced an expansion that provides you with new cards, new scoring opportunities. I've played it with people. It's great to get that drafting. Solo, this is, like I said, only my second time, and I still really liked it. I don't have to manage another player. I can worry about myself. And I like that the scenarios provide you, hey, these are the cards you have to build. This is where you're trying to, the score you're trying to achieve. I like this. This is great. Something to work toward, Sarah was talking about there. So I'm here for it. And this is the type of solo game that I would play. There's also a campaign version, which I have, which I might start playing as well. And I'm not sure if that one can be played solo. I have to look into that one. But I'm excited to try it solo. I know. Never did I think those words would be escaping my lips. But here we are. There was enough variation in the new cards. Like some of them, the corruption prevents you from getting resources, which can be problematic. As in my case, I had one. Can you imagine I had more cards that subtracted resources? I'd be in so much more trouble. So it showed you a couple, but those are ones that are in there that are quite helpful. I did not play optimally in the fact that tossing cards just for resources is not always the best thing. You want to try and get cards out, the ones that generate resources, so you'll always have that coming in and having those extra cards. So, I mean, I can see where my problems were, but we do better going forward. Component-wise, everything's really nice. Card quality is good. I mean, the cubes are nice. Everything is well put together, so I can't complain about that. I don't know if they have a box that can hold all the expansions, because I believe there are 2 expansions. I know there's more than one. And I haven't tried it yet, but to see if they'll fit in one box, because I don't keep expansion boxes if I can help it. I just have too many games. So, space is important. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Ben says 6 plus 6 plus 6, 1 plus 1 plus 4. Oh, you're right. I forgot the 2 ones. Sorry, everybody, it's 24. Oh, look at Ben trying to get me those 2 points. I appreciate it. You're right, it's 24. I forgot to add the ones. So, thank you. I love that my chat really wants me to get those 2 points. I appreciate it. So, yes, 24. So overall, I like the game. I definitely think it's one that has good replayability. I know I went to a game group, and the person that I went to, there was a person who attended who wanted to play this game all the time. Didn't matter what, every Tuesday night. Can we play this? Can we play this? I mean, I like it, but that was a lot. So I'm glad to see they've introduced some new content that people can try as well. And I do like it with more players, and you can play it with up to, I think with the expansion, up to 6 or 7, which is really nice. So because you think, oh, it's going to take forever, but it doesn't. I find it goes at a pretty decent pace, and you don't have too much downtime. So Ben, 24 is a good score, not that crappy 22, right? What's up with that? Thank you for checking. I appreciate it. So that's it. So overall, I like it. I'm trying to think if there are any negatives to the game. I mean, it's challenging. It's supposed to be challenging, and I appreciate that. It makes you want to get better. Wow. I don't know. Some people might find it samey after a while. I didn't, but that could be also someone that's better at the game than I. So, bronze is within reach. Sure. We're going to go with that. So all that to say, I really enjoy it. I can't really think of too many negatives. Maybe storage purposes, I'm hoping there's a box that fits all the expansions. But gameplay-wise, I really like it. It's up to you to build an engine that works, right? And if you don't, then yes, it can cripple you in the game. But whose fault is that? Yeah, this girl right here. So I can't fault the game for that. So overall, it's a wonderful world. Corruption and Ascension for me is a win. You should definitely check it out. And it's one that you can play, with family or maybe members who are not totally comfortable with games or just wanted to try something a little different than some of the other games that they've been playing. I think they might like this. Or even with just your friends, regular friends at a game night who are gamers and want to try it out. I think it would be nice. So it's not heavy, but the strategy and the engine building is there. So there you go. So Ben is saying doing math is ultimately the hardest solo game there is. Yeah, when I'm doing a stream, I find I'm not paying attention. And this I find, it's funny, I find it a little confusing looking at the numbers, and I have to pay attention to the gray spots, not the top part, so it threw me off a little bit. But yeah, well, you all are looking out for me, so I appreciate it. So that's it, everybody. This was a short one. Thank you for coming to watch and keeping me company. I appreciate you so much. If there's a game you would like me to play, I got a few on the floor back here. My goodness, Oath is just begging to be opened. Ooh, it's a big one. That's going to take some time. Send me an email, the number 2, die4games@gmail.com, and then you can let me know if there are any games you would like me to play solo, or with somebody on the channel. Amanda or David. Amanda and I are still trying to get PAX Premiere going. It's a big one, and I need time to look at it. So we'll get there, I promise. So, what's this one? Okay, the base has been on my wish list. Got Fantastic Factories first. Ooh, that's a good one too. I liked that one. That was a good one, Tracy. Do you like it? I hope so. But yeah, if you have a chance to get this Wonderful World, I think you would like it. Just you being a solo player, and I really think your mind would just get right into it. So, I definitely think it's a good thing. Amazing. So with that note, oh, you're still gonna get it? Okay, good. I think you should. I think that I think it's one that you'll like, and then you can see if they want the expansions. I'm not usually an expansion person, but I didn't mind the card play. It wasn't overly like it wasn't a lot. It just added some slight difference to the game, and I like that. Smooth into the game. I like that. All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to leave you there. Like I said, email me if you have any games you'd like to play, what's coming up this week. Oh my goodness, it's a quiet week. I have a lot going on. So next week, hopefully I'll be back with another solo and maybe something with David. If he's still in the chat, I don't remember we talked about. Bonfire, maybe. Might be in a couple of weeks. We shall see. All right. I know, Amanda, and I'm sorry. It's just been really busy, but we definitely need to get something going. We will do this, I promise. Other than that, I'll be on my Twitch channel playing some video games on Sunday. So I haven't decided what we're playing yet, but that's where I will be come Sunday night. So I believe it's Memorial Day this weekend. So not a holiday for us Canadians. We had Victoria Day last weekend, but some of you have a happy Memorial weekend. Memorial Day and weekend. Sure. I think that's right. And we shall talk soon. So thank you so much again. And yeah. That's it for now. Bye, everybody.